Yep.
Oh, timing. All right, so hey,
I was still listening.
Okay, so you caught it. All right, so
Cool.
this is Colo. We're gonna talk about some Brick Society stuff. He was gonna be off camera for a little bit. We were gonna give him a couple minutes or whatever. Literally, like the second I said, "Hey, let's go live," or we said that, he just popped right back on. So timing, very very good timing. So hey, we got to.
Yes.
Hey, you wanna? Thank you. We got 13 people watching already. That's kind of fun. So cool. Yeah, I'm stoked. Anybody that TC likes, I automatically like right off the bat. And TC was the one who got us in touch with you. So thanks TC for that. So yeah, we're gonna talk about Brick Society today. We're gonna talk about some AIGOD updates, just so that people kind of know where things are at and know what the rest of the week's gonna be looking like. And then I've been teasing this for a long time. LIFTIUM 6-month staking goes live on Saturday. So we're going to see how that goes. I have no clue. It's at the very least going to be interesting. So Colo, maybe give us, just kind of introduce yourself. Let us know kind of who you are. And obviously you have the best beard on the show.
Well, I appreciate that. It's taken a lot of time to get it there. I'm Colo. I'm one of the founders of the Brick Society. We started out as a PFP project on Wax, and we have definitely expanded into much more than that now. We have 10,000 PFPs that are all pre-minted and placed randomly in packs done through a randomizer. All packs are pre-minted. We've been around for almost 3 years now, I believe. And we still have plenty of our PFPs left to be able to mint because of the sales structure that we have. We only do like 24-hour drops. When we do, we call it, we open in the vault. The vault is where all of our packs are locked into Nifty, and we only open it for like 24 hours at a time.
Interesting.
In order to help protect the people that have already bought mini bricks, the price goes up 20% every drop.
Ooh, hello.
Which is, it's just a way of us helping protect our community's investments.
For sure. That's
interesting. Yeah, it's really interesting.
What so okay, just so I can try and get this clear. So you guys open up for 24 hours every so often. You can kind of maybe tell us how often, when the next
how
one
often,
is.
and what's the deal there? How what's the criteria to get the drop open?
This guy's awesome.
So we have different milestones set. The next one will be when we reach 2,000 members in the Discord, but we also do it for special drops. Like we'll be having our hotspots drop in July, which is the Brick Society's version of lands. And we'll be opening the vault for 24 hours when we do that as well. So there's just, when we have a major event, we normally open it for 24 hours, or once we hit certain milestones within the community, we open it for 24 hours.
That's cool. I really like that. They're sort of having the Discord benchmark. That's really cool.
And it's just a way for us to use different abilities to promote, so we do invite competitions to get us to those goals, and it runs until the goal is reached. Like the next one for 2,000 members has been running for like a month now.
Yeah.
And it's going to continue, and we have prizes ready for it and everything set aside. And it's just, we are extremely community based. We really don't make anything. If anything, all of our founders are upside down in this venture, but it's because we want to take care of the people that are keeping us alive. This is a learning lesson for us. My team and myself, this is our first project we've ever had, and we feel pretty good to have made it through 2 years of the bear market and still be viable in the space.
Yeah, points for sure. So you guys have the bricks token out.
We have 2 tokens. We have and blocks.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about the tokenomics? And damn you, now I have to go buy more tokens. Shit.
So,
nice. That's geeky. That's great, man.
with bricks tokens, they're used for buying NFTs, renting CPU, staking in liquidity pools, stuff like that to earn rewards. But the best way to earn bricks tokens is through mini bricks. We have lots of sticker campaigns that have smaller mining amounts, but that PFP that you're looking at, those are our main source for being able to mine bricks. A common mines 1 bricks per hour, and a mythic mines 2.5 bricks per hour. Just to give you an idea of how we try to not overload the market with our token.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I mean, and really like having it all. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I just seen, hey Geeky, hey Blockchain. I just seen it pop up on the screen. Sorry.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure that you saw he was hanging out. So okay, so that's awesome. One, do you have any thoughts so far?
No. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. Any questions you guys have, fire away.
Okay.
I did see TC wanted me to talk about the CPU rental.
Yeah, that's where I was gonna go. Yeah, chat about that.
Yeah, of course. If you click on that, I can show you a couple of things about it.
Okay. All right.
So if you look, you can see what's available in our pools to rent. You can, and if you click pay with, it's on Wax right now, that drop down menu. Yep.
Awesome.
We select, or we allow many different tokens. We allow Wolf, we allow bricks, and TLM and Wax right now.
This is cool.
And all of the bricks that's used, you get a 20% discount for renting with our token, as well as all of the bricks that are used to rent CPU, it gets burned.
That's fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Never goes back into circulation.
That's pretty tight. That's pretty tight.
Now, we also have CPU rental chip bags. They look like a bag of potato chips. And you can win them from mining in our taco venue, sometimes on our Alien Worlds lands, and we do them for a lot of giveaways and stuff like that. Cool. You burn that, and it gives you 100 CPU for 24 hours.
Oh, there you go. Hey, that's a good idea.
Hey.
Should get bricks on Apex Conquest. We should chat about that. So Joshua would probably get you on there.
We're always open to working with communities. That's the only way we survived the bear, was working with other communities.
Amen. That's exactly the thing. So yeah, and especially with all the PFPs, like that's an automatic perfect target for commanders, and then we have another. I don't know if you know about Apex Conquest, but they basically only use everybody else's tokens, and you create a commander and get like a bunch of troop NFTs and shit like that, and then you can basically like hit all these different pools with all these different tokens from all the partner projects in them, and like earn stuff back, and it's pretty fun. So you're right that Geeky said the PFPs would be dope commanders. I agree. So I'll hook you up with Joshua. That might be a really fun extra thing. But I mean, like, you guys have so many like that. There's at least twice where this CPU rental thing would have come in handy, and I didn't really know about it, like in the last week and a half.
So here's another really cool thing that we have too for our CPU. Do you have a Discord?
Yes.
Okay, so we have a Discord bot that you can actually rent CPU from that goes directly to your wallet without needing CPU. So if you're over your limit and your account's locked up, you can rent from our bot and it doesn't take any of your CPU. So you can bring it back down to usable levels.
That's crazy.
That's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Especially considering, like, and Juan and I we were talking about this earlier, a few days ago, I think. You're supposed to on Wax now. You're supposed to be able to, like, if you get the CPU error, you're supposed to get like an opportunity to like just do a little micro payment and get past it. I have yet to see that work without the cloud wallet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now, granted, like, I just might be stupid, right? But like every single time, like, I have had to, stake Wax all over the place because that just never comes up.
Yeah, I have not had it pop up, but I also have quite a bit of Wax staked to my wallet.
Yeah.
Another thing I want to talk about with our CPU rental, we know projects have tried before to let other people become a part of their CPU rental, but it was custodial. You had to send them your wax and let them manage your wax for you and stuff like that.
Yep.
You see the thing where it says rent from and it's on auto?
Yep.
If you click that, that'll also bring up a drop down menu where you can
that's great.
choose specific wallets that you want to rent from. Now, those wallets are made with they're a .bricks wallet,
Yeah.
and you still have all access to all your wax at all times. It's non-custodial. You only have to allow certain permissions for us to be able to rent the wax out for you. And by doing so, you also make a percentage of the profit every single time your wax is rented out. And I think it's something like 60 or 70%.
Oh, interesting.
Damn. All right.
So people can build their own CPU rental directly with us.
That's cool.
Cool.
Huh.
Yes.
I mean, TC, thanks, man. This is cool. I like it. And these are cute.
I really appreciate you guys bringing us on. I love taking the opportunity to talk about this project. It's been a labor of love for sure.
Yeah, it looks it. I'm stoked about. Sorry, Juan, go ahead.
I also saw that you have several active drops at the moment, which are not the PFP drops. So can you talk a little bit about those?
Sure. So the ones that are Woofy.
For example, there's one for Woofy. There's something for the Flintstones. I don't know exactly. Yeah.
Those are our stickers. What we do is we create series of stickers, and you collect 3 of the same sticker and blend it with a reagent, and it boosts the staking power on them. They all come with an initial staking power, and we only sell limited amounts. We give away probably 80 to 90% of those stickers we give away to the community for free through drops or through mining alien worlds or taco, or we give them out as gifts to people in Discord for doing stuff. And we use a lot of them for like collabs, stuff like that. There's tons and tons and tons of ways for people to get free Brick Society NFTs.
Okay, cool.
That's awesome. I'm already having ideas.
Yeah. I don't know why I didn't learn earlier about your project.
Yeah, seriously.
So we didn't really start doing much of an advertising push until within the last few months. But right now we have ads on almost every major platform that would allow us to. A lot of platforms, though, that have CPU rental will not allow us to promote that. So they have a hard time allowing us to advertise on their site, which is completely understandable. But we have worked with like Taco and stuff enough that we just don't advertise our CPU rental when we advertise through them. And with Nefty, same thing, stuff like that. Just if they're still going to allow us to advertise with them, we really don't want to push that boundary.
Yeah, but it's interesting. Yeah.
All right, so how do I find the bricks, like the actual bricks NFTs that are on the market?
You can go to Nefty.
Yeah, I'm on Nefty right now.
Okay, type in Brick Society.
Yeah, I'm on the page already.
Okay, so you're looking for mini bricks. If you drop down in the
mini bricks, got it. Okay, cool, awesome.
Mini bricks. Okay.
Awesome.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Ooh, wow.
The first one was like, oh, cool. I'll sell you this for 7,500 wax. Get stuffed. That's awesome.
Filter by Lois.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
no, it's good. I mean, they're clearly holding some pretty substantial value. So great job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's
so
the thing.
The thing with those is like everything we do, mini bricks are involved. So we have bricks. They farm bricks. They also farm blocks, which is our second token, which is going to be used mainly for our hotspots that are coming out in July, our version of lands. Those mini bricks are also going to be able to be used with your hotspots. You're going to be able to stake them to increase the staking power of your hotspot. Anytime we give away free stuff, we always try to include the mini bricks holders. Any tokens that we get from projects, those go to mini bricks holders, or people holding our NFTs, or people that are part of our pools. You know.
And when you open the drop for the PFPs, what is the normal price of the PFPs?
So our last drop, it was 30 USD. Our next drop will be 20% higher.
Okay, cool.
All right. So
you're doing it. Yeah, you're increasing the price as time goes on.
Yes, and that's just one of the ways that we try and help protect our PFP buyers, because if we were to sell them for less or the same amount every single time, the floor wouldn't have a reason to raise.
Yeah, I really like that idea.
Yeah, me too.
I really like that idea.
And
learning a lot today.
We're holders too. We buy packs too. All of the founders, we didn't get a bunch of free packs or none of that. We buy mini bricks during each sale and micro blocks, which is, we wanted to make a lower entry point way of people being able to get in and earn some of the tokens from our project without having to spend $30. So when blocks came out, we decided that we were going to make micro blocks, and those don't mine bricks, but they mine blocks, and they are 20% of the cost of a mini bricks. So like the first sale, they were $5, and then the second sale, they were $6, and the next sale will be 20% higher as well.
Fancy.
All with the same staking rate as well. The staking rate doesn't change at all. The only thing is the earlier you buy, the better your ROI is going to be.
Right. That makes sense. All right. So when I went over to the CPU thing, it also had a link to the staking. Not that I just bought one and I want to stake it, but I was going to ask how, but instead I just found it because your shit actually makes sense. Rock and roll.
We want it to be simple. There's no reason that it needs to be overly complicated to do what we do.
100%. Unstaked. Oh, and then you do the little sticky button. That background is actually really cool. Sorry, I should be showing this off.
Yeah, you should be sharing your screen.
What am I doing? What am I doing? Fuck. Who's running this show? Jesus Christ. TC, can I send 5 of those chip bags so you can give them away? Of course you can. 100%. And everybody, please just start throwing your wax address on YouTube if you're here. If you're on Twitter, let's say, just comment your wax address underneath the show, and I'll give all these away, or whatever you send over to me. Where is that thing? There it is.
Cool.
All right. So yeah, just to kind of show, I'll just walk people through this again. So I was over on the CPU rental, right? And you can get there from the website. Is that just going to show this right off the bat? No, it's not. Okay. But it's easy to find right on the Brick Society website. And then I saw staking was over here, so I went over there, and then I logged in, which was very complicated. And then unstaked, stake all. Very exciting. Boop. All right. Cool beans. I get 1 bricks an hour. What's up?
So something that we like to say, or like one of the easiest ways that we can explain how one of the best values you get from our NFTs is you are earning free CPU rental by owning our NFTs.
What? How's that work?
The bricks you make every hour, you're able to rent CPU with it.
Oh, that makes sense, right? So you said like that automatic baked in utility, right? Because you get 20% off doing that.
Right.
All right. I see you. That's cool, man.
Yeah,
this whole
that's
thing
really
is cool.
I really appreciate it, guys. A lot of time and effort went into this stuff.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. So,
and we're always doing more.
And you know what I really like is that it's a project really with basically with a business model baked in. It's not that you're creating NFTs and they will be worthless. There's something behind. There's something that will make sure that your NFTs will always have value.
Yep.
Yeah. I really like that.
So what is blocks?
So blocks is our token that we have set up on a deflationary value. Every 3 months, 1/3 it produces 1/3 less. Now, blocks, we don't burn blocks, we recycle blocks. It has a total token supply of 21,000 tokens or 210,000 tokens.
Okay.
Blocks is mainly going to be used on hotspots for leveling purposes, staking purposes, and possibly in the future buying purposes. Right now, blocks is designed to be used similar to like our version of a stable coin.
Interesting.
It's there to it's there to hold value and hold liquidity, and it helps take some of the downward pressure off of bricks because blocks does not have a wax outlet. We did not make a wax blocks pool and have no intentions on doing so.
Interesting. Okay. And I actually really like the whole idea that you can come here and grab the different pools that you guys have. That's really cool.
Actually, that's used for staking.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah. Like you go over here and then you can. I wonder if it's gonna. Oh, this is just like the different staking levels on, and that this for liquidity though, yeah.
Yes, all you're doing is you're staking your tokens for a QDOS boost, and that QDOS score is what says how much blocks you're going to earn daily. You can stake just bricks, you can stake just blocks, or you can join the liquidity pools on Taco and stake those LP tokens.
That's tight. All right.
There's a lot of different choices. You just have to figure out which one helps you the best.
Yeah. That's I'm running into the same thing with Uplift, right? People are like, "Oh, what's the best thing to do?" And I'm like, "Here's the best thing to do." I have no idea, literally no clue. I'm the one making all this stuff. I'm literally doing it so that I don't know what is best. Everyone could do the math and figure it out for themselves. Everybody's going to be in a different spot. Rock and roll, have fun. Who knows what it's going to look like tomorrow.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah, and it's the way we set it up with the liquidity pools and the way that they pay on Taco and the way you boost your QDOS score here, and we drop NFTs from our LPs. We have a Wax DAO because we have a Taco pool. We have roughly 100,000 wax worth of Taco NFTs that we're farming with, and we're taking the profit and paying it out through a Wax DAO to our shareholders.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Not messing around at all. Okay, well, here's I'm suddenly excited about having you back already, Colo, because I know you guys are going to end up having stuff open next time that you guys are going to open the vault or have any events. Come on the show first, during whatever, right?
Okay.
We definitely want to have this platform be around so that anytime you guys are specifically doing anything where all of us DJs would probably want to know about it, we want to make sure that we can come and get on here and yell about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So next time we set up a drop, I will hop on the calendar and get it set up for the day of the drop so I can come on and we can open some packs, because I'm sure I'll get some.
Let's go. I definitely will, for sure.
Yeah, and we can rip away.
Fun.
Yeah, that's really, really cool.
Man, it's been too long since I ripped packs on air. I'm having a serious nostalgia bout right now. All right, so maybe we could do
packs.
What's that? Oh, dude.
Open some Keck Binder packs on air, man.
Yes.
That's a good idea. I think I actually still even have some. I bought too many of those.
I opened all of mine already.
Yeah, I think I might have opened all of mine too. All right, so here's it. Okay, I'm gonna try and get some of these things out here, but Cole, maybe we could, chat with you about, like, I love the utility and the complexity that you're layering in. I'm hugely impressed that you kind of got started during, what probably, is really close to, if not in the bear market, and you went all the way through that. That requires a bunch of passion and a bunch of grit. Hats off to you for that. Maybe give us your sense of where the wax market is right now and what the opportunities might be for people just coming into this space.
Right now, it's really hard. There's so many meme coins popping up all over the place. Everybody's trying to chase Woofy right now, which obviously is understandable if you look at the value that they created. I would recommend, though, that people be really weary about what they get into, because during every bull market, there's always bad actors.
Yep.
It's
Oh,
never
yes.
it's never
Yeah.
not gonna happen. So just do your own research into the teams that you're looking at investing your wax into, and make sure that you believe in those people and you believe in what they're doing. It's more about the team and less about the project itself. If you find a team you can trust, stick with them, and they'll help push you in the right direction.
Yeah, I agree. And just for, news flash sake, right? Like, there's a few known accounts that are literally launching dozens of tokens a day and trying to get people to buy them by throwing them up in pools. Like that bull token that, they actually have a bot running volume on it to make it look like it's real. It's got like $120 worth of freaking liquidity on it. Total scam, like 100%. This is 100% bullshit, right? And there's tons of those coming up, right? So not only do you need to know the team, you need to pay attention to, and this is true on all, a lot of the other blockchains, right? I don't think, I certainly wasn't really looking at this very much, but like the Chad thing was really educational. They made a bunch of Chad tokens that were all not part of the actual, Chad token team or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So you had to see that here's the Chad token address. This is ours. This is the one, that's going to count. That's, obviously attached to the Martian team, blah, blah, blah. So I think that's something that, we can all kind of make sure all of our buddies and friends and new people that come into the space know that, if you're going to get a token, do they have a Telegram, a team? You go talk to them, that's, level that is going to be really important. And really, like, if you're going to snap by one of those things, make sure that token address is the actual one associated with the account, because people will make copycats. They're doing it already. It's going to be all over the place. Don't get suckered into these things, because if you buy any of the ones that aren't the project, they can just dump on you and take, all the money out of that pool just like that, right? So we got to help each other to be, conscious of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's something that Brick Society too really prides themselves on. Anybody that's coming into wax, because we have a lot of people that come in through like Upland who have never done anything on the blockchain other than play Upland. And we pride ourselves on teaching those guys and girls how to, navigate through the wax ecosystem and how to research about the projects and look for white papers and ask questions and make sure they're active. And, we do a lot of helping people get established on the chain.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And that's something that we really pride ourselves on, because new people are what the chain needs to grow. And if they get on and can't figure out how to make a wallet in the first 5 or 10 minutes, they're probably gone forever.
Yes.
Yep. It's true.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
True. All right. Okay. So, where do you think we're at in the crypto market as a whole? Or do you ever think about that?
I really don't. I look at wax as its own standalone, and when I spend wax, I look at it as $1. I treat it as one unit, not a dollar amount unit, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does.
A wax is a wax.
Makes sense.
And going through this whole bull market and bear market, I was around for the peak of the last bull market where we were hovering around 99 cents. And then we started our project like not long after or not long before that. So I learned really, really well how to not look at the price of the token and just look at it as a token.
Yeah, that's huge. And not easy, right? Like the teams that
No,
that
not.
you know that can go. I mean, dude, I was in a straight coma for 18 months, so like you're better than me. You know, and obviously Nefty did the same thing. It's challenging, like for real commendable. It's a big deal. And then now that you know, I think as a project, you now kind of have that in your skill set. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like that. It's not like there's not going to be another bear market. Of course there is, right?
yeah, of
But
course.
now like you guys are going to have that you know sort of the how you guys want to you know kind of run through that and still you know make things that you know can keep going. It's going to be cool.
And our community that's been there, like our community, our Discord right now is a little over 1,400 people, I think. And
Awesome.
we really have just been a really slow growth project. That's what we wanted, because when we put stuff out, we don't want it to be flooded all at once, break it, and have everybody mad, everybody pissed off at us. We would
Yeah.
rather have everything slowly build up to where we can test stuff slowly and make sure it works before we put it out fully. And our guys have been with us. A lot of them have been with us through most of the bear market, so they kind of know what to expect from us. And I think that's one of the biggest reasons why when people come into the Brick Society, most of the time they stay.
Yeah, that's cool. And honestly, I'm not surprised. Like it seems like a really, really cool project. You know, not even, you know, knowing you of the magic beard, like it's still like the amount of complexity. It's clearly stylish. You know, that CPU rental thing is, you know, is really interesting. And I think, you know, we're on a blockchain that requires CPU, right? So like even that is sort of teaching people how to
Yeah.
you know, to navigate that in interesting ways and to benefit from it if they want to have, you know, their own you know, wax staking pool to rent that out for CPU and get a cut of that. Like that's kind of genius, frankly.
And they get the majority cut. And
Right.
we think the best part about it, though, is it's non-custodial.
Right.
You're in control
Agreed.
of your wax all the time. And the other people that have tried it before didn't exactly do it that way, and it didn't work out very well.
Yeah, no, I took part in a few of them, and while I was actually I did one with NFT stonkers, and like I know NFT stonkers, so like that, you know, yeah, I was still like a little bit nervous, but like I'd say we're fine, right? But
Right.
like that was a personal relationship thing that you know you're not always going to have or whatever. Even like if he gave me the option, hey, do you want to just do it like this or do you want to do it non-custodial? Yeah, of course non-custodial. You could get hit by a bus, I don't know, right? So
Yeah.
Right.
you know
Absolutely.
that's it's slick. It's really good.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Something else I kind of want to hit on it that we have that really no one else other than EOS has is we built a butler service for alien worlds for our lands. So we no longer have to drop NFTs or tokens manually to our miners. We just load it into the butler's wallet, set the requirements, and let it go. And it pays 2,500 WOOF every 30 minutes. And we airdrop a random miner that's mining on our lands in alien worlds and an NFT 4 different times a day.
That's cool.
Okay, cool.
All done.
Cool. And is this link with your Alien World lands explained in your website, or how does that work?
It is. And we also have posts about it in Discord that explain how it works.
Okay.
And our mods, I swear we have some of the best mods in the space, because 95% of the time one of us is online, and it doesn't matter if it's 1 o'clock in the morning or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Normally, if you have a question, there's somebody that's in there that can help you. And we don't restrict to just talking about Brick Society in our server. We talk about all games, all channels, or all chains, all projects. It doesn't matter, good and bad, both sides. We're a neutral party is what we want to be, because that's the only way you can have an informed community, is allow them to talk about the other things that are going on in the space.
Yeah, absolutely. And now that you mentioned, you can talk about any other chain. Do you have any plans to do something in a chain that it's not Wax?
Right now, no.
No.
We feel like we still have some perfecting to do, and we have some goals that we want to hit before we even think about going anywhere else.
Cool. Cool.
Wax is just, we love Wax. We understand it's a smaller chain and, has less minor or less people on it than some of these other chains, but we're not here for the money. We're here for the experience. If we were here for the money, we would have been long gone during the bear market.
Yeah, true.
So I sent those NFTs out, and really, I think this is what, and again, this is my glaring, perhaps insane optimism, coming through. But if and when Wax decides to like pick up the way that it did, because I still think that's very possible, and personally, I think it's likely. Other people can have a different view and maybe have a lot smarter opinions than me, but like, if Wax decides to start, getting really, really busy again, I'm really excited for projects like Bricks to just fucking get super popular. Like just like it, because you guys have put the time in. You're putting, in all these, That's why, again, it's half the reason why, Juan and I are so excited about doing this show, right? If there's any way that we can, get the word out about cool things that are going on, and really, if we all do this enough, sooner or later, Wax starts getting more popular anyway, right? So we can sort of have a self-fulfilling prophecy there.
So something that we really pride ourselves on is we are the OG true PFP project on Wax. We've been here. We've been through the worst times in Wax over the last few years, and we still stand strong. Now, we don't ever have a plan of selling out. We don't think we'll ever sell out all of our PFPs. And mainly it's because of the design that we have set up to sell them.
Yeah.
But we also have set up the Bricks token lifespan to run for 10 years if every PFP is staked. So the longer that these PFPs are not on the market, that gives our project just that much more longevity.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Interesting. Yes. Yeah, I think that's very cool because I remember lots of PFP projects from the previous bull market, and teams completely disappeared.
And it's sad to see. There's been some really good art, but the thing is, that's all it was, unfortunately, most of it. And Wax doesn't run on just art. People that are on Wax want utility for their PFPs, especially because of the type of chain it is. It is a gaming chain. So people want their NFTs gamified, even if they're not in a full-blown game. Like our game right now is blends. But if you look at our blends and how hard they are to do and how hard they are to complete, it would be considered a game.
Yeah, totally. I think there are lots of things that you can do to gamify a collection without having to build a game in the traditional sense where you have to develop something specific for that. I think that with blends, with upgrades, you can create things that are very like card games that people can really engage and have a lot of fun while playing that.
Yeah, absolutely. And it gets hard. And we see a lot of trades and swapping and stuff like that we wouldn't see without the blends. And one of our other founders, Teddy, he built the blends scheme and he wanted it to be harder than what it is. But I told him for the first time that it needed to be simplified a little.
Yeah,
we're only 2 sets or 3 sets away from completing this set, and then I'm going to let him go wild. And I can tell you that it is going to be the most intricate blending system style you have ever seen in your life, and you'll probably never see one like it again.
That's crazy. So hey, everybody go join the Bricks Discord. How many of you guys have it? You said 1,400 in your Discord right now?
Yeah, right about 1,400.
Okay, so you guys are going to open the vault up at 2,000. So like, get to work, everybody.
Yes.
I want to buy more.
And
Oh,
we will set up the sale immediately, and we will give people like 48 to 72 hours to prepare for the sale, and then it'll happen.
Yeah.
So we're going to hit 2,000 members and then go, okay, next month on the 5th
just like chop.
Yeah, it's like, okay, we hit it. Now it's time to hold up our end of the bargain and get the sale set up and running while everybody's here.
Right. So like once you
Ooh.
guys hit like 1900, 1950, get your ass on the show. Let's just like knock it over the edge while we're live. And then everybody's gonna know that it's coming.
Yeah, and
Maximum hype.
that would be really cool, actually.
That'd be fun. All right.
Yeah,
Well, hey,
sounds like
open.
a plan to me.
That's cool.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Oh,
Yeah, cool.
brilliant.
Cool.
All right.
Already
So
joining the Discord.
right, yeah. Oh, I just hopped in there. That's two links up there, and I'll share the link on Twitter too, just to do that. And it's just Brick Society on Twitter, by the way, guys. It's in the title if you find that.
We do have a Telegram, but we really don't use it. There is about 50 members in there. I do have a mod in there. I do get in there from time to time and rain tokens. Oh, that reminds me, tokens. Bricks is BRX on TipCC, but it's also listed on the Herbbot through Telegram. It's Bricks there. Someone already had the name when we got onto TipCC though.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, the crypto mind. So, with the 24-hour, 48-hour notice, they give us time to stop eating out at restaurants so we can buy more stickers. Excellent.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, nice. So, Colony's here. Brick's been there for with us for quite some time now. Stand up crew.
Thank
definitely
you. I appreciate that, Scrawn.
A quality endorsement. That's awesome. Yeah, and I don't know if you guys. I should just give this shout out now. Scrawn's back to doing pretty regular Earwax podcasts. If you look for Earwax on Twitter, it comes up pretty fast, and you can check all that stuff out. I think he was saying like he's going to focus on this next episode is going to be about how to build quality games. And again, I think Juan, you're completely and totally right. There's so many different tools for whether it's blends or staking on wax style or like the taco meals, all in errands, right? Yep. I love living off the land, obviously with Uplift and our sort of rebuilding effort. It's just me, right? So like I can't have a dev, but there's still a billion things that we can do, which has been really, really exciting for me, just because I know we can actually get our hands dirty and actually try and produce some movement, which has been working so far. So that's fun. So yeah, Earwax podcast is gonna be about that. Apparently Friday is gonna be all about meme tokens for some reason. I don't know why that would be the case.
See, I told you that's what's all over right now.
Yeah, it's. Yeah. I mean, we're dropping a meme token launchpad, so we're aware.
Yeah.
Have you heard about that yet, Colo?
No.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, there you go. Yeah, we're obviously, I was early, getting lucky, bought some KEK because of TC, so that my real luck is just knowing TC, frankly. And watching that vibe and seeing some friends of mine are involved with the CWIF, the Catwif hat product over on Solana, and that's been really fun to watch. And then freaking Chad drops and everybody freaking loved that. And while that was sort of ramping up, Juan and I were talking with each other, and I was actually talking to KEK official, who suggested one thing the Wax really needs is a launchpad that anybody can use, and basically a rug checker, right? Like a rating system so that you could third-party check everything that you could possibly check, right? We're not going to do subjective checking, like vetting the team or whatever. That's up to everybody else, right? But like, is the contract, the token contract vetted? Is this vesting contract vetted? Where's their LP at, right? Like, do they have a Telegram and a Discord, or like basically all the things that we can really easily confirm and check, so that up on this rating system, you're going to be able to eyeball that and have a pretty good idea of where this token is going to, kind of sit on a rating scale. And then you can, of course, go and do your own research anyway to see if you like the team, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, so that's happening. And the first token is going to be AIGOD. And that launches on freaking Friday.
On Friday. So, yes.
All right. So now I got another one I got to look at, I see.
That's going to be fun. So it's a good friend of mine, Dennis, who's running the AIGOD thing. And it's we had him on the show a few days ago. Or was it last week?
Yeah.
Time is getting fuzzy, Juan. I don't even know what day it is. It's freaking nuts. Anyway, so all that stuff.
Too fast.
It is. Life in the fast lane is never dull. Yeah, so it's he calls it the one of the first culture coins or culture tokens instead of just like a meme or whatever. He's really diving into this, embrace the singularity, AI is coming, but half of us monkeys are probably going to end up worshiping these things in the future because it's kind of what we do, right? It's just like all that kind of the mimetic interplay. I think it's going to be really fun. And he's got tons of ideas. And of course, like I think everybody's watching, what Keck does and what Chad is doing. And frankly, now, like, if people aren't watching what Brick Society is doing with the complexity of all their stuff, it's probably a good idea to catch up on it. I'm really glad I bought one. I'm going to be kind of digging into it and having fun with it too, because I think there's just a lot of stuff there. It's exciting.
And if you guys have questions, seriously, just ask in Discord. It's not just our mods that help. Our members are willing to answer questions and stuff too.
That's awesome.
We've got the Alien Worlds helper bot. We've got the Shing chat bot. We've got our bot that drops coins once an hour. You get paid to chat in our server too.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I got to figure out one of those things for Uplift one of these days. I'll look into that. Anyway,
there's a bunch of them out there.
Right? Yeah, it'll be
really cool.
That'll be fun. That'll be fun. All right, man. So I guess that was so we kind of talked about, just update on the AIGOD thing. The Nefty blend to get the Nefty community NFT to create a whitelist NFT in the blend. That should be live now, right, Juan?
I think so.
Yeah, it was supposed to go live during the show.
So yeah, it was supposed to go live.
That's up there, and we'll get the link up in the AIGOD Telegram for anybody that wants to do that. That was going to go out to the top 138 Nefty stakers, not LP, just normal like stake your Nefty on their website kind of dealio. There was a few accounts that didn't work, so if you think you're in that list, like Exit Limbo is in this list. I saw AI Geometrics. For some reason, those accounts wouldn't let me put them on the whitelist, right? So if you're in that, you think if you have more than 26,000 Nefty staked, you were supposed to be on that list, right? Yeah. And you can come to Juan, and we just kept some away from the pool so that those people can come and grab one manually if they want to.
I already sent one to the guys from Exit Limbo. So if you think you should be on the list and you're not, just let us know. And
all right, so let's do Wax Art, AI Geometrics. Let's send him one. We'll get the address out of there because I think it's just AI Geometrics. Let's just send him one and then I'll tell him about it.
Was PCFZC on that list?
I don't
know. Corey should have the list now.
It's in our personal chat.
I just wonder because that's actually my project wallet, and we're level 3 staking on Nefty.
What's the wallet you said?
PCFZC.wham.
I think you might have actually been just on the whitelist. So you should be able to go claim right now, and they're free.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had.
You might be there, but if you're not, just ping me, and we'll see how we can make that happen.
Okay. So I'll grab the whitelist for my community, and if somebody in my community, we may give it away.
Yeah. What you have to think of is that you are there only if you are in the top 70 individual stakers or top 70 collection stakers.
Okay.
So it's the list is let's say a blend of top 70 individual and top 70 collections.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, Waxpack. Hopefully that answers that question. And good morning. Yeah, if the collection has only 10K, it won't be there. Wasn't on the list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, and I think that the staking Nefty could very well be a target that Launchbags uses a lot. Well, I mean, confirmed it will. It's kind of part of our plan, so that's going to be
the only thing is that I'm rethinking how to give access to the Nefty stakers, because I just realized that there are too many things going on also, because there are people who's providing liquidity, there's people who's staking, so I need to
Yes,
figure out
and
what's the best way to
well, and yeah, I
reward
mean,
her.
definitely do it in whatever way you get the most excited about. But I think most of your liquidity pools are getting rewarded, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So that's one way to earn. Another way to earn is to have it staked. It doesn't necessarily need to be all things to all things.
No,
And again, this is just my
absolutely.
personal opinion. Everybody should ignore it unless it sounds interesting.
Yeah. It's different ways of getting rewarded, indeed.
Yeah. And again, like you could yes and the crap out of it too, right? Like that is definitely something that we could do. And then you get into the simple rule too, right? Like if there's a very simple thing, like I've got probably most of my Nifty stake, but I got some in LP, right? I could just leave it there and not have to think about it. That's one thing, right? For kind of the longer term. Oh no, Max, I'm so sad watching on mobile and can't get wallet free giveaway. Oh no. We should do we'll do some more of those QR code things because that was really fun too. So okay, sorry, I was doing an update and then we got completely and totally sidetracked onto weird that we would do that happens. So yeah, the Nifty precursor NFT blend is live right now. Tomorrow the actual blend goes live. It's going to go live during the show. I don't think you need to worry about those 200 spots selling out because I don't think enough precursor bounty NFTs have gone out to make that happen, right? So you don't need to race and smash the pool, but I mean, not by all means do it with us because I'm gonna. But I think you're not gonna have to. I don't think, right? Because like there's not enough that have gone out in the bounties to kind of eat through all that stuff, right? And then the fair launch is going to happen Friday at 11:30. During the show, and so we'll have to have some hold music because I'm definitely gonna try and get my 8 wax worth. Oh, sorry. Anyway, so that's happening, and then Saturday is when the window for Upliftium staking is going to go live, and it's like around the same time. I think I set it up for like 11 a.m. or something like that. And that we've been talking to people about that for a long time. You want to take your Upliftium, swap it over the NFTs, blend up to the 10 million Upliftium, which have been my kind of airdrop targets for the last bunch of weeks. We've sent a few things to those over the last few weeks. And then so after this staking goes live, anytime we do a collaboration like with Colo, for example, if they want to send us some stickers and we'll send them some Upliftium, maybe wink wink nudge nudge, it'll be going exclusively to those staking NFTs. And somebody had a good question. This is kind of the same thing, Juan. Like some people in our Discord were saying, hey, like are you still going to get mined Upliftium from your staked NFT? No, that motherfucker gets burned. Right? It's gone. It's like locked up. We're going to try and burn 3 billion out of 21 billion circulating supply for Upliftium right now. Now, granted, I crunched all the numbers in the Discord, and the way the mining rates are for those 10 million right now, you're going to, at the very base, do better in staking without any airdrops. Because again, like we don't know when or if, right? It's just like, obviously it's going to be a goal, but we can't promise anything because we don't know yet, right? But yeah, just on the reward after 6 months, it's like 2 and a bit times the mining rate now, and everybody needs to watch out for this. When people start burning those 10 million Upliftium NFTs, that pool, which gets a consistent amount, is going to start to get less populated, which means that the per NFT rate is going to go up, right? So at some point, it's going to look like it's a real sexy thing to just keep it in there. But then everybody who's earning Upliftium all over the place is going to be wailing into that pool. So if it looks better, it's probably not going to look better for very long. And this is like kind of where I'm at with this whole thing, right? It's 2 different things entirely. But somebody even said like, hey, if we stake it, can it like make our mining better? No, because you're going to get stuff on the other side. Right. But again, like degens are going to degen. Like I love it. Right. So we're trying to set it up so that, we can try and accomplish both of those things, but it's kind of, different tracks, different options. Right. And of course we have rewards for LP. All of these things are different options. And I can't tell you what the best one is on purpose. I have no idea. Right. And it's going to change. Right. The number of these NFTs in the pools are going to change. I have no control over that. Right. It's, it's going to be interesting to watch kind of how everything goes. And we've never done this before. So, maybe it'll work. Maybe everybody's going to be like, oh, this is dumb. I don't know. We'll find out.
Only one way to find out.
Yep. Got to fuck around.
Yep.
around and find out.
Man. So the blend link for the Nifty thing, I'll put in the AIGOD thing. Do we have the blend link yet for the whitelist
No,
NFT?
we don't have it yet. I should stop procrastinating and create that blend and just share it with the world. Yes.
Hey, should we get the drop up for Friday too, just so people can kind of bookmark it?
No, that one I have to wait because I'm still waiting for some stuff from Jose because it's not a drop, it's a blend also. And there are many things that have to happen with the contracts. And
got it.
And we were changing some stuff in the contract because we want all the tokens that are launched from launch bags to have a centralized ignore fee list, so that it will make it easier to manage. If there's suddenly a new exchange on Wax or whatever, we can easily add that exchange to the ignore fee.
And that's like you'd pay the transaction fee going in but not coming out. Is that how that works?
Yes.
Okay.
That's exactly
just once, basically. If you're that's okay. So that's interesting.
Yeah. So the idea is to have a place where we can ignore all the contracts that should be ignored, and not having to go to every token to make that modification, because some might not do it, and then we have a problem.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, there could be 100 tokens 2 years from now, and then you're not going to have to manually go through and change everything. All right, cool beans.
Yes.
Okay, and Colo, man, I can't wait till you come on next time already. Let's get your Discord at 2,000, like fucking right now. Let's do some collabs. I definitely want to do some LP collabs. We'll talk about that off the air too, because there's going to be a lot of other tokens that are, maybe going to want to do that, depending on sort of where you're at. I wanted to do more collabs like that. I'm obsessed with it right now, just because it's been really fun for the last little while.
So the reason I believe that we've made it as long as we have is there are multiples of us that make those decisions, and that's something that I can't say whether they will or they won't. It was a struggle to get them to want to do one with Wolfie.
Okay.
And we still haven't even done that one yet.
Okay.
So my team is really strict on the things that we do. So, but I even brought up us making a meme coin to them, and they were like, no, we don't want to do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes. So, they don't want to do it yet.
We're real protective over our community. So I'm not saying no, but I'm not saying yes.
Well, and you guys already have a really good kind of level of complexity, I think, right? Like there's already so much stuff going on. There's going to be a learning curve for me getting into your community or whatever. So like it makes sense not to just constantly add stuff, right? Like I've got backlog 10 ideas for Uplift, and half of them won't happen, and the other half are going to happen like 7 months from now, because like we can't do everything at once, because it'll just kind of flood the zone, and hopefully like it just wouldn't make any sense, right? So we're trying to be deliberate with that as well.
You may get an early spike, but long term it's not work out well.
Dude, I'm living or dying for Uplift with long term now, because I mean we've gone through a lot, right? Like that, we saw a big spike, we saw like a evil freaking down thing for the bear market that got amplified for a bunch of different reasons, right? So now it's just like, if we're going to rebuild this project for the long term, again, it has to be slow, and it has to be deliberate. And it's our goal to be careful too. So again, like having projects like you guys around, I think is honestly, it's a great example for me, just to really be able to frankly prepare the Uplift for the next bear market, which is on my mind constantly, right? Like I want to have things set up so that, we survived the next one a lot better than we did this one, right? Like everything was turned on, but kind of nobody cared, right? Like it wasn't really active. So I want to do better next time.
We have a chat room just for project reps in the Brick Society.
Okay.
With a lot of reps in it, and I'll get you that role so you can come in, and if you've got questions about things you want to do, ask them in there, man, because then you have the eyes of not just us,
Yeah.
but you
Yeah,
have the
that's cool.
eyes of all of the other project owners that are in our Discord. I
That's
mean,
cool.
we have some fairly well-known people in there, but that's why we put them in there. That way they don't get bombarded with the same questions over and over in the chat.
Yeah, makes sense.
Indeed.
It also
All right.
allows them to see what people are saying about their community in
Yeah.
our Gen chat without having to comment.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen enough of that for right now. Signal received, guys. Signal received. Anyway, but no, it's
So I never played Uplift.
yeah.
I bought 1 or 2 lands for my son, and he got them stolen. And I know nothing about Uplift. He clicked a bad link. He did it twice. He
Oh
clicked
man.
a bad link and lost his Uplift stuff, and he lost his crypto shots stuff.
Oh man. Well, listen, I'll give you one of my pieces of land if he ever wants to play with it again. Because all the servers are still live, you can still mess around with it. Yeah. No, I'll definitely give him one of mine.
I think we got him a second one here recently. He said he wanted to get back on and play, so I let him. So somewhere on Uplift, there is a big Brick Society sign.
Oh, dude, that's
cool.
Oh man, we gotta find that. We gotta find that because I want to put that on the show.
As
awesome.
long as the guy didn't tear it down that stole the land. But
that motherfucker.
There was a huge. It took up the whole plot, and it was like 200 or 100 bricks high, and it was just massive. And my son made it a long time ago.
Man, if he has any idea, well, like which area, if he knows where it was more or less, I'll try and go in there and take some pictures of it at least, so we can have that stuff if it's still there.
Okay.
But yeah, love to get him some land if he wants to try and build it again, and we'll keep showing it off.
Okay.
Cool, man.
All right, sounds good, man. Yeah, I'll definitely let him know. He's out working DoorDash with his buddy today, so
nice grinder.
Yep.
Awesome sauce.
Cool.
All right. So Juan, did we cover everything?
I think so.
All right, cool. I did kind of want to brainstorm a little bit about Wax and Solana connections, but we can do that tomorrow a little bit. Long story short, we want to, in my humble opinion, we want to do everything we can to reach out to projects on Base, projects on Solana, and see if there's any collaborations that we can do to sort of let people know. It is my belief that once people from these communities start to understand the opportunity that exists on Wax, because it's so quiet and low right now, but capable of being so much more, I think it's got a really good chance of creating some momentum. And again, momentum on the entire chain is going to be a momentum for everybody. I mean, that's going to end up proving true.
Yeah,
absolutely. My biggest thing that I remember from the last bull run, though, that if we do get a big influx of people, is the CPU rental power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's have to have a little Brick Society logo in the bottom corner. Like, yeah, we know you're gonna get CPU errors. Just go over here and get it done.
Yeah, burn chip back. Go in the Discord. Somebody will help you. Like it gets bad during peak times.
Yes, it gets bad.
I hope that they fixed some of that though for this go around with some of the things that they've implemented.
Yeah, I think it could be different, but yeah, regarding CPU, it might be a little bit different because in the end you should be able to pay it, but at peak times, I don't know how much you will have to.
How
pay,
much pay?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, that's something we'll still have to see when the time comes.
I'm looking forward to Wax pushing back towards $1 again. I can tell you that much.
I mean, quit threatening me with a good time, sir.
Right.
Yeah, but for that to happen, I think that we will really need to see larger projects coming in, because if you remember the last cycle, there were big games. Well, there's always Alien Words, but I think that Alien Words, it's much quieter than what it was a couple of years ago, and Farmer's World, I think it's
it's dead, I believe.
Yeah, no,
basically dead, right?
It's just that was like our planet hyperinflation times 100.
Yeah,
Yeah.
our planet, it's also very kind of very quiet, inactive. They had a second version, but I don't know how much it picked it picked up. So and all the brands are basically gone except for Funko. So
Yeah. So
yeah,
hey, I've got an idea, but not the means to do it. If anybody that's watching or anybody that hears it, something I think that would do really well on the wax chain would be like a horse racing or a animal racing type of game. I think that would do really well on the chain. I don't have the means to do it, so maybe somebody that hears it can take it and run with it.
Rock and roll.
yeah,
I like it.
that's interesting indeed.
Yeah. And don't wait for big projects to come on wax. Go build a big project.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
that's true. That's
in
true.
my clearly unhumble opinion,
Hey,
wax.launchbags.com.
wax has got to be the easiest chain to build a project on.
I mean, I love it. I'm an idiot, and I find new things that I can do all the time. So,
Yep.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm just
Luckily.
old country boy, man. I'm not a big, I don't do a lot with computers. I don't have any tech background. I'm sitting in my car on my farm right now because I just got done getting my brakes done.
That's
Like
awesome.
if I can do it, anybody can do it.
Well, but I think like the fact that you guys spend so much time thinking about community and longevity and being deliberate about things, right? Like that's not a foregone conclusion, right? Like, and this is something that any projects that are out there are thinking to get started or whatever, like it's worth spending a lot of time thinking about that stuff, right? Because it means that you can produce something that is of real value for the community that you're building, and that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Anybody that wants to create a project, though, just a little piece of advice: if you're gonna try to actually build a project and then bring in a token, you don't need 200 trillion tokens.
Yes. Agreed.
It's true.
Yes, and there's something else. The simplest your project, try to make something as simple as possible and as engaging as possible, and that will last for a long time, and you will be able to maintain it during the bear market or during whatever time. Because the problem is when things are too complex, try to build NFT blocks again, and that doesn't work if you're not building during the bull market. If you try to build that during the bear market, you need a lot of money to keep the team going on. So the simplest it is, the more likely you will be to make it successful and sustain it over time.
Automate as much as possible on the chain.
Yes.
Automate it. Don't have to do it by hand. When you have to do it by hand and your project gets big, I promise you're going to wish that you had automated some of that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
True that. All right. Awesome, guys. Another good one. Colo, thank you so much for coming on. TC, thanks for the connect. Everybody check out Brick Society.
Yeah,
it's very, very cool if you haven't already.
Yes.
Thank you for having me. We appreciate it. I look forward to coming back.
Hell yes.
Yes.
All right, guys. Yeah, we'll be here tomorrow. The whitelist blend for the AIGOD thing is going to go live tomorrow. Again, Fridays when the actual thing is going to happen. And that's going to be fun. Again, like it's going to be very cheap. Like that was kind of the point. We want everybody to be able to kind of snipe the pool at exactly the same level. So it's going to be, a little bit hilarious, frankly, for all the energy that's been going into it, which has been fun. It's going to be very educational. We'll find out. We'll learn a bunch of new things for how we want to do the next one. And again, just selfishly, our little 6-month staking, LIFTIUM staking stuff is going to go live Saturday. Again, first time we've done this. So we'll see how it works and how much sort of interest it gets. But I'm very curious to see how that goes.
Yes.
And Juan, you're fucking rad. That's it. Yeah,
Cool.
that's all.
Good
Good talk.
Yep.
Ciao.
See you tomorrow, guys.